Yep.
Is Friday, January 23rd, almost 11:30 a.m. EST, 1:30 p.m. Brazil. And of course, that means it's almost 4:30 p.m. for our Euros across the pond. What is up, everyone? We are in the U.S. in the middle of a catastrophic winter storm.
What's going on over there, dude? I heard it snowed in Florida.
Georgia has ice. I think Texas, Florida, like all the southern
Minnesota
states.
has ice. They got
What's
ice
that?
everywhere, dude. Bad
Oh my
joke.
god.
Too early. Too early.
Oh, whew, that was a hoot. Um, yeah, over here we had last week we got hit with like almost a foot of snow. I'm like right near one of the lakes in the old America at the moment, and we got fucking hammered last week, and now this week it is sub-zero temperatures all weekend. I think it was -9 last night. Um, Schools are shut down because they expect it to be between 0 and negative like 12. Uh, we had a
They
little
still
bit of
do
snow
this,
last night,
like
but
the snow nights. Sorry, snow days for kids.
dude, they do more than that now. Like back in my day, unless there was like 10 feet of snow, you were going to
Mm.
school.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's the rule is if there's too much ice, if the temperature is too low or predicted to be too low, or if the buses cannot, like if there's a salt shortage or they didn't salt
Mm-hmm.
well enough and the buses can't uh, safely all exit the bus depot, then they cancel school.
Jesus.
Dude, I remember when I was younger waiting at the school bus and the bus not showing up because it couldn't get out. School was still going on. Like you had to find a
Yeah.
way to get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
There was nothing my parents hated more than me running inside, waking them up, and being like, I didn't miss the bus, but the bus didn't come. They're like, what the fuck? Get in the car.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. That's fucking great.
I don't know when I was a kid, we never had any like really bad snowstorms that I can remember. It wasn't until I was like in my like teens or 20s, I feel like, that like late teens, early 20s, that I experienced like a whiteout snowstorm. But it also may just be that I was old enough to remember it at the time. And
Yeah, it's also global warming. It's going in reverse now. So.
yep. I've been wondering if like a lot of this strange weather has anything to do with the uh the magnetic poles being not only shifting but being manipulated a bit. Because we have that second moon right now that is in orbit, and that messes with our gravity and our magnetism a bit. And then there's I think it shifted like I don't know 11 degrees or something, like our absolute north.
A little polar shift, dude. It's snowing in fucking Florida. That's not great.
Dude, I've been talking about that since I was a little kid. And it's the one thing that, like, as I've gotten older, it seems like climate people always try to avoid, like, the history of the earth. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Will, what
They
about the
never want to
Sahara
talk about
Desert
how,
was covered in fucking water? Like,
yeah, like that the whole earth was covered in ice at one point, that the whole earth was covered in greenery at another point. Like,
mhm.
the earth goes through these phases, right? And like, we don't want to be doomers and be like, how close are we to another catastrophic, earth event where poles shift, weather changes, and people die. But I think that is a reality that people don't
Organisms get frozen, pathogens get
bring up.
frozen for eons. People forget about this time, dude.
And it's about the time. Like, we are living in the time when like we should be uh the poles should be flipping and we should be experiencing something like that. It could happen, like within the next 100 years.
Hmm. Oh, for sure, we're fucked. That's why Elon wants to go to fucking
Mars,
Mars and all this shit, right?
dig tunnels,
Yeah.
build under there. I was looking into just like the tunnels, not any conspiracy like portion of it, just like the tunnels that have been built for driving, which led me to some crazy shit about this. Like, there's a whole underground like city facility that, if some like nuke were to happen or we were to know, like everyone would go here pretty much. There's some crazy fucking underground like facility. Oh,
I don't
hold on
doubt it.
one sec.
Built by
Hold on
fucking
one sec.
Zuckerberg.
Be right back.
All right, just us fellows. What do we got? Gold. Oh my God. Gold all-time high, 49.85, up 1% today. Bitcoin flat for a long time. ETH flat for 5 years. Well, one thing I wanted to talk about while we have silence and open mic is emerging markets. So Brazil, the equivalent of SPY is the Ibovespa. The ticker is IBOV or BOVA 11. The futures on TradingView are literally win one exclamation. Futures are all-time high or going to all-time high. Yeah, all-time.
I'm back.
Easy at 45% last year. While you were gone, we had a Brazil moment for 30 seconds.
You got to show Brazil.
In 10 seconds, I showed as much as I possibly could.
Our
markets are hitting all-time high.
Call. I saw that gold is pumping once again.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts my soul because I could have, I actually timed the rotation very well. I just didn't rotate enough.
Mm-hmm. The 4K ETH gold.
It was actually ETH was over. No, ETH was under 4K, but so was gold.
Okay.
I think ETH was like around this price, and gold was like 3,400. Oh no, I'm sorry. ETH was like 3,600, I think, and gold was like 3,400.
Mm-hmm. I mean, dude, it's going to 5K like today, like this week, next week. I mean, it's just up, dude. It's up $100 since last night's dip.
Yeah, the thing is though, for like me to get physical, like I have to do two things. One, it's like, is it a price that I'm okay like putting significant capital into gold at? One, and two, it's physical. So I'm incurring some, like fees and stuff that are taking place in the process of acquiring this. So it's like,
you're crossing the fucking spread deep on physical. I think it's over 5K. I would assume that the coins are over 5K right now.
My bullion dealer gives me like market rate plus, I think it's like 1.7% or something. Like, It's not anything too crazy, but then when it goes to like turning that into cash, then it's another, like 2%.
Dude, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
dude, American Eagles. Oh my God, dude. American Eagles. Guess how much? Or Gold Eagles, American Gold Eagles. Guess
5,300.
Dude, if you buy 52.22, if you buy one with a wire or a check, 52, dude, that's fucking $250, $300 over fucking spot. Over paper. That's insane, dude. It's probably because they can't fucking keep it on the shelves right now, dude. Like all the sellers stopped selling small amounts. They only want to sell bulk. What's the website? Ampex? Is it Ampex?
AppMex.
AppMex. Yeah. Like they stopped selling a bunch of shit. Japan's big retailers start. Yeah, insane, dude. The Golden Bull. Oh my God, dude. 51, 52 is an American Eagle. It's insane. Yeah, so you're paying $200 over spot to buy a 1 ounce gold bar. Insane. So where's it going? How high?
7. Well, Dime thinks
7.
100K, right?
I mean, you have to think about it. Like, if the dollar keeps getting fucked, which it is, it's fucked like 5-10% again this year. You have all this global uncertainty. There's only so much gold in the world, right? But it's not just gold. It's gold. It's the silver. I didn't even look at silver today. I don't even want to know. Dude, silver's up 5% today, 91.40.
Jesus.
That's insane, dude. It was just at the beginning of the year, it was 60. Silver's up fucking 40% on the year, dude. It's up 35, 36% year to date. It's insane. So it's everything. It's palladium, it's fucking platinum, it's gold, it's everything. I think gold is maybe more not necessarily liquid, but like kind of like Bitcoin. If you had to pick one, dude, insane. Gold is up 1%, silver's up 4.6%, platinum's up 4.3, and palladium's up 6
Insane.
in one fucking day, dude. So
What happened yesterday, this morning, to cause this sudden new rush in gold?
I think we're coming into the weekend, and people are uncertain about what's going to happen over the weekend. And you have the World Economic Forum, and they're trying to make you eat bugs and shit. So
it's crazy because Davos, like everything, you have Fink talking about tokenizing everything. You got everyone, talking about Bitcoin and crypto policy. You got Egghead Brian and CZ on a panel, yet
that was big.
Coins are down.
I think it's because U.S. policy really hasn't shifted in what they said that they were gonna do. You have banks putting some backlash and some backstop on stablecoins. You have no new tax rules. You have the Clarity Act coming, but you have no new clarity on what's a commodity, what's a security.
I don't even think that happened. I don't think anything passes for the next few years. I think they're going to go back and forth on that for a little bit, especially with
especially because it's going to be like the 1920 Security Act, right? Like from the 20s. Like it's going to shape policy for the next 100 years.
Yep. And Egghead Brian wants his staking
30s,
rewards.
right? It's not 20s, it's 30s, but yeah.
The Securities Act of the US. With banks, and you can't do that if you can't offer 4-point-something% on your stables. I will say this, right now, my bank is beating Coinbase. My bank pays better in their high yield savings, which isn't playing around with my money and loaning it out and shit. They're paying me 4.2, and I think Coinbase is like 3-point-something right now.
Yeah, so they're just putting it in fucking treasuries for you while you don't use it, and they'll cover if you go to withdraw it. Sure. Dude, the sellers in Brazil for gold, they don't even sell online anymore. Wow.
Like, how do you compete how are you trying to, I guess, banking the underbanked, and focusing on those regions. But in the US, where Coinbase is based, if you can't compete with the other U.S. banks on rates, other than J.P. Morgan, which everyone blows out of the water, then how are you convincing? How is it a convincing narrative to move your cash from the bank over to Coinbase?
Mm-hmm.
If you could offer me that in my Coinbase wallet,
without doing anything, just native.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. That I'd maybe consider. Because then I'm in charge of my money. I don't have to worry about, some bank run or, not that I think that would happen, but it has happened in the past.
Well, a big bank in Brazil called Masterbank just basically got fucked. And then now all of how they do those crypto cards that are backed by a real bank. Evolve Bank and Trust or Metropolitan Bank or the actual issuers of the card. So same thing here. There was a neobank or it wasn't a crypto bank, but a digital banking thing. It was called Will Bank. There's a few of them. There's Nomad, there's Will, there's another one. And they just lost They only had 6 million in customer deposits, so that's like 1.2 US million. But like the customers are fucked; they don't have any money. So, of course, the government will step in and but you still have bank runs. It's not necessarily. I don't want to call it safe, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it's
Talking about the stablecoin stuff, I saw Hashed. We haven't heard from Hashed in a while, but Hashed unveiled a Korean stablecoin L1. It
okay.
seems like this narrative of having blockchains for stablecoins is still hot in some sectors. And they're let's see where it is. What's it called? Pull this shit up, Jamie. South Korean crypto VC Hash published a light paper for a new compliance-focused L1 blockchain to promote the digitization of the Korean economy. The macro blockchain.
Here goes crypto. Finally, we're fucking doing something. Jesus Christ, guys.
What happened?
Crypto's finally up green fucking today.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Okay. It's like we're going downward.
No.
Corporates a dual stack system that allows both an open path for unrestricted wall creation transactions and a regulated path that imposes identity verification and limited based on transaction size. We talked about this before that like I saw this as something that would be a trend with apps more than anything else. Like we saw Aave do Aave Black, and I thought that we'd get a lot more stuff like that, and we haven't yet. But I think it's only not even a matter of time. It's just like a matter of implementation.
I think it's coming. I mean, it's just a matter of time where like money moves digital, and it just, I don't know. Like, you have Fink talking about all this digitalization and tokenization of everything, but do they just go out and build their own systems, right? Do they just undermine everything that cryptos build, and they take the best tech and copy it and say thanks for the stepping stone? We're going to do it ourselves.
Well, one of the things he was talking about at Davos or putting a focus on was that they want to have everything on a single like blockchain. They're not for the whole bifurcation of
Fed chain.
Yeah, they want to push for Fed chain for sure.
Well, they need.
Brian's like, we have Base. Build on Base.
But come on, guys, build on Base. It's not going to cover. It's not going to work.
He's like, let me tokenize your 2Pay. Build on Base.
It's just not gonna do it. It's just not gonna. They need control. They need to be able to rewind it. They need to be able to, they need full control.
Oh yeah, there are 100% rollbacks happening on Fed chain frequently.
Oh, 100%.
Frequent rollbacks occurring. Like someone took.
You want to talk about this fucking Canadian guy?
Yeah,
Ryan Wedding.
Let's talk about Ryan, our buddy Ryan.
Ryan had a $15 million bounty on his head for being a cocaine importer and killing or ordering a hit on a federal witness in Canada or in the US. I think the guy was in Colombia. No, yeah, pull it. Just look up Ryan Wedding. You pull it because I think I doxed my picture if my account is up there. Ryan Wedding. So Ryan Wedding was a Canadian superstar Olympian who did slalom snowboarding, turned drug kingpin. He went to prison before for cocaine distribution or something for like 48 months, only did 2 years, came out and became a huge kingpin. But he did have a fascination with the finer things in life. He had a very nice collection, probably one of the nicest collections of high-end supercars and motorcycle race bikes. Yeah, so I ended up finding everything. I ended up finding he owned chassis number 5 of a CLK GTR, which is a Mercedes hypercar or supercar hypercar from the 90s. They only made 6 convertibles. He owned one of them. They're around like 15 million bucks. And I ended up finding who sold it to him. It's a company in Miami called Curated. But dude, Curated has some super sick fucking cars. But they probably just tracked the money on who I sent you the link, who bought it and all that. So they seized that last year, and then they seized a bunch of bikes last year as well. But supposedly they're going to make an announcement today, dude.
It says no results found. What you sent me. Which one were you looking at?
Just look up We Are Curated.
Yeah, I'm there. But which site?
Oh, inventory.
Which,
just inventory. I mean, look at their collection of things that they have for sale, dude. They have a LM002. They have a 1 of 150 Diablo SE30, that silver one with the red interior.
Yeah.
That one's fucking sick. There's a guy on crypto Twitter that has one of those, the Pepe guy. He has the purple one with the blue interior. There's only... Well, they have one for sale. I don't know if that's his for sale. That would suck if that was his for sale on the third row on the right, 1994 Diablo SE, the purple one. There's a Pepe guy who bought one, and it has blue interior. There's not many with blue interior. Maybe I can find the chassis number. Maybe Pepe was not good to him anymore.
Dude, yeah, these are nice. Look at this, the 88 LM002.
The Lambo, dude. That's the first car that they made, yeah. There's some nice things, but they did sell to that guy.
They did sell to that guy.
They did sell to that guy.
Questionable methods of proof of fund checking.
Yeah, on a $13 million car, right?
I will say, what is the process for verifying funds through one of these? Like, I assume you can't just pay in cash. You have to wire the money.
I guarantee you that he paid in cash.
Zero questions asked.
No, like you have to think at like these high-end auctions. So this wasn't sold to an auction, but like at a Sotheby's or at something like this, right? It's all wire based, right? But the U.S. dollar is like the most laundered money in the world, right? But maybe it does stand out when you're buying $15 million cars and 50 in motorcycles and things like this, right?
The motorcycles is the thing that really was like, what the fuck? Because it's a whole alley full of them.
Yeah, it's like 100 motorcycles.
Yeah, it's not like 5 or 10. It's like literally 100.
Hundreds, and they're not even stacked nicely. It's just kind of thrown on top of each other.
It's one of the wildest things I've seen. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like how do you explain that? Like what are the people's thoughts? Just like, I'll never get questioned on how I was able to buy all this stuff because I'm an Olympian. They'll just assume from my sponsorships that I could afford enough that I've earned enough money in cars to buy half of Canada.
Canada is only like 40 million people, dude. He probably could have bought half of Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. He could have bought all the uninhabited land in Canada, but instead he bought an alleyway full of motorcycles. He's wondering why he got caught. How did they catch me? Oh, I never.
Well, he posted to Instagram, right? So that's funny too.
Yeah, he's posting, $500,000 watches on Instagram. New one every day.
Yeah, different one every day. Come on, guys. Come on. Well, welcome to that guy's life. Yeah, but there's no announcement of where they picked him up. They picked up his business partner in Mexico last year, I guess I read, but nothing so far.
He was they were calling him the modern day El Chapo. and I was dying laughing when the first like reports about this were coming out a couple months ago. I think when he got caught with the coke and he did the time, they like did a story on him. So maybe it was like last year. And I was looking at pictures of him and I'm like, this fucking guy, this Canadian, the modern day El Chapo. Come on, what the fuck are we talking about here? Then you see the compound, all the cars, all the money, and you're like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck was this guy doing? Yeah, but dude, Mexico's people like what the U.S. did to Venezuela, going in and capturing the president and doing that kind of shit. That shit would not fly in Mexico. Like,
Nah.
those guys are ready for war, dude. Like, those militias and those cartels are fucking military grade guys. Like, not some sanctioned country with 1960s Russian air defense shit. Like, you would have a different conversation if and why don't you hear that side of the conversation where they want to invade Mexico and kidnap the president? And most of the drugs don't come from Venezuela anyways. The DEA even came out and said that themselves. Most of it comes from Mexico.
The DEA in Mexico.
Yeah, most of it comes from the DEA in Mexico, if you didn't know.
So like, yeah, just go ahead and focus on Venezuela.
Yeah. No, it has to do with oil reserves. It has to do with other stuff, sure, but it's fucking insane.
Let's see.
Anything DeFi? Anything new?
Mega ETH. I think Mega ETH went. I don't know if not the token, but I'm pretty sure the blockchain went live yesterday.
Okay. Anything good?
They were just showing how fast they are. Look at all that.
All right.
Oh,
There we go.
there's
Look
like
at that TPS.
this isn't a knock on any of those protocols. There's nothing like super exciting like there for me yet. Like there's Cap, which is like the stablecoin project they have over there, which is cool. There's it's just like they have lending, they have GTE, for perps.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like the full suite of services. It's just like I'm not interested in moving to a new chain to use that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. When you can do it anywhere else.
Yeah, literally. So it's just like it's not. I've said it before. Like I think apps are like for a new chain, apps are the killer kind of feature. Like if you don't have fun and enticing apps to make people want to come and lose money on or try to exploit money from, then like it's no different than anything else that's out right now. No one is interested other than what they could earn from the token.
There's one more thing. The FedWatch, the FOMC is next week.
Oh shit!
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Talk to me.
No change, 97%.
We knew that.
No cut. Yeah.
We already knew
But
that.
I think maybe that's why you're seeing like equities kind of stall out. There is a 2.8%. Maybe you want to buy some protection. There is a 2.8% chance that they might cut. You could fucking make a nice stack of cash. You can make a decent stack of cash.
Imagine they cut just to cut.
Yeah, just to keep cutting. So J Powell doesn't go to fucking jail or whatever they're trying to get him on now. Forced cut.
Jail for remodels.
Jail for remodels. Like, come on, that were how long and to get an approval. How long is that process? How many oversights? How many people touch all the paperwork? And now you're just trying to fuck with the guy. And then I like how they try to make they try to make the argument that the White House is being remodeled, right? Which it is, but it's all from private donations versus the Federal Reserve, which is taxpayer dollars. It is a different conversation, but it's like, come on, guys, you guys are just fucking with him at this point.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they're just
J Powell's too old for that shit, man.
yeah. He's not. He doesn't want smoke.
Leave our boy alone. Yeah, other than that, and like, I haven't really seen anything that is like planning to launch or anything new. It's out at the moment. There's nothing but Cayenne, dude. Cayenne soon. Is that it? Is that all there is to look forward to? I mean, people were pretty hyped about
That's
Trove.
it, dude. That's the only thing coming. That's new and exciting. Every Jesus, it's raining. Every new protocol got hit. Everybody's transforming into some other different protocol. Like, Trove is fucking already dead. Mega ETH just launched, but it's like people aren't even talking about that anymore. It's gone. It's been so long, Fidelity, remember that Brazilian project that you brought up? I don't want to say too much, but Fidelity just wrote another article about them. Coming
The one that
soon.
you're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah, coming soon to somewhere you might know in a
Really?
far distance away. Coming soon. Maybe, if approved.
Really?
If approved. But I think it's the only legit Brazilian project. They have the guy from the ex-head of the central bank. They have the Jerome Powell of Brazil on the team. Not an advisor. He's an equity owner of the fucking team. They have the old head of the CVM, which is the Brazilian IRS. They have a bunch of traders, algo traders. They have a bunch of good lawyers. Yeah, it's good.
They're stacked, is what you're saying.
Yeah. I think it's time.
The boys are stacked.
It's time.
What have you seen? The only thing that was happening, I will say, we already talked about it. It was like this meta of trying to get developers to co-op, tokens. And although I don't really agree with that, I do think we're going to probably see like an explosion in like native, we'll just call them creators, right? Like people building apps and other projects that there's going to be some type of I feel like less scammy version of bags that comes out maybe, and you'll see people launching lots of shit. I'm just surprised that with like the way that AI tooling is and how my feed is literally just like vibe coding and new tools, that we're not seeing like an explosion in apps being built. It's all like,
Well, you're building them, right?
Oh, just like for fun. Like, like there's a game that I like to play with my son, or a game that my son liked to play that I was wishing there was a multiplayer version of. So I built my own multiplayer version. Which is actually, I was got happy.
Futures are over 5,000 for gold, by the way. Futures are over 5,000.
He wanted to play it yesterday. He's like, "Can I test out your game?" And I was like, "I still gotta like finish some design stuff. I didn't have time yesterday, so it's not the prettiest." He's like, "It's okay. I just want to play it if the game works." So we played against each other, and when it lasted for a long time. And in the middle of it, he was like, "This is really fun." I was like, "Oh shit! I have a little kid thinking the game's fun. Let me swing them onto something." But I just told him, like, what type of games, do you want that are single player that you wish you could play, with someone or against someone? I'm like, think about that, and I'll make them. So I've thought about that. Like, maybe I just make like, when I talk to people about like, what they want to see in crypto, everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know. I just like, I want something fun."
Yeah, but what's fun?
Yeah. It's just like, okay, well, what was fun? Like, what is fun? They're like, I'm like, the thing is, like, the things that used to be fun, we won't think are fun because we've already done them, like. So, stablecoin Ponzi's or something, like, sure, that was fun at the time, but like that wouldn't be fun if we went and did it again.
Yeah.
And I always come back to this like idea of like gamified experiences being the most enjoyable. Like I was talking with my buddy the other day who um, has been using like tons of Claude instances in parallel, and I was showing him some of the visualization tools to like see and manage all of your agents that you have
Mhm.
running. And he was like, "Oh, I don't like that kind of stuff. It like I feel like it slows me down." And I'm like, I feel the opposite. Like I feel like it makes people want to kind of do more uh, because they're able to see exactly what's going on. Like humans have this like uh, this deep want for not just like visually pleasing experiences, but um, like 3D experiences. I think that's why people gravitate towards games so much. It's like this controlling of characters in a space. Um, so I don't know. Maybe I create some type of like mini arcade and I put all the games in there.
$1 a month access.
Well, when I told my son like that it didn't cost anything, you could just play the game right now. He's like, "Why don't you put in an app store and charge like $5?" I'm like, "You think people would pay
Mhm.
$5 for this?" He's like, "Yeah." And
Of
I
course.
totally don't. I can't see someone paying $4.99 for it, but he's probably right. There probably would be people that would pay $5 for the app.
Mhm.
But I'd rather charge like $1 for the shit and then add more games to it or keep building
Coming to
games.
an arcade near you. The digital arcade, dude.
Yeah, the
No,
thing
I
is,
think
this
if you had like that
AI.
token experience and it's not just like hyper gambling, you could like walk around Cozy's arcade, like a real arcade, with 5 games, 10
Okay,
games,
that
different.
would actually be cool. I mean, now
That
I'm
would
gonna
be cool.
actually I'm gonna work on that. I'll make a like 3D world experience that you could walk around in, and
Yeah, like we're
maybe
not
have
reinventing the wheel here. We're just using old ideas in the new world. Okay.
because I think that would make it like way cooler, like a gather town, like how you control the little
Mm-hmm.
characters and
Mm-hmm.
like you could have meetings and stuff. If instead of like going up to protocols or like DAOs, you're just going up to like little arcade game areas,
Mm-hmm.
I think
Air
honestly.
hockey, fucking Tetris. You could do the basic games to start.
Okay, so you would want to see air hockey. You have to. What type of games do you play? Like mobile
Dude,
games? If
I'm
you're on a
old,
plane,
dude. I like Metal Slug. I like Street Fighter. I like the air hockey. I like Asteroid sometimes. I like Speedball.
yeah, yeah.
Speedball. Um, I like the basketball one. Like I like Dave and Buster's. Okay, for Euros that don't know, it's like an adult arcade with alcohol and shitty buffet food, but it's like Chili's and fucking arcade.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine Fridays with an arcade.
Yeah, TGIF Fridays with an arcade. I like that kind of like I don't go every fucking day, but if I'm ever on holiday or whatever, I try to go once.
We have one not far from us, so I wouldn't say we go there like often by any means, but
Oh, and then like imagine you actually win in the thing. I'm not saying make a token or whatever, but you can make it like I don't know, you can put your fucking different at first like different wearables your character has or whatever. Or it could be real life prizes. I don't know, if give them fucking a $5
well,
gift
that's
card.
where the wagering like comes in, right? It's like, do you make it so that people can like bet against one another on the PvP games? Like, if
Hmm.
you invite someone to play air hockey with you,
With a sports
um,
book, air hockey with
yeah,
the sports book.
put $10 to $1,000 on the game. No, you don't let other people bet on your games. Like you just make it so that like you can bet the person you're playing. Uh, the problem is that like it's still when it's not with a token, when you're using real money, it's still considered gambling. So you still have to like worry about fucking
Yeah, what if it
regulation.
was just with the token in the game, and then you could redeem those tokens? Maybe at the first layer, you're just collecting the tokens inside the game, and there's no redeemables. But maybe you can make it. redeemable. You get a $5 Amazon gift card with 500 points or whatever. Could be fun.
I don't not like that idea.
That solves the gambling issue. You're not gambling, you're just getting bullshit tokens, and it's fun.
Yeah, I made a version with those, with digital tokens, or with virtual tokens, and I didn't like it, to be honest.
No?
No,
All right.
wasn't a big fan.
All right. I like that idea. Like an actual arcade would be fun. Could be fun. PAX G is 5K. It's over spot, $20, and gold futures here in Brazil is 5,002. Brazilian market all-time high. Bova 11. Sorry, pull that up, Jamie. Bova, BOVA, or just pull up IBOV, IBOV. No, damn, it really fucks with you. Because there you go. Yeah, trading view. And then zoom out, or 1 year, 5 year, 1 year, 44%. God damn. It's just up, dude.
Savage.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that good from it's not having its moment. Like, it's up, right? But it's not up as much as SPY. Like, if you go back to 2015, IBOV's only up 400%. But in the last year, it's up 44% in 1 year. It's up 10% year to date. It's just pumping, all new time high. All time high.
The Brazilian bull market they didn't want you to know about.
EWZ is the ETF that you can buy in America. Is pretty.
I
think. Yeah, to get exposure. EWZ is just the Brazilian. It's like the SPY, Brazilian SPY. I think the thing here that people forget, or that they're not paying attention to, especially the burgers, is like people have traded U.S. markets, and the U.S. market is the largest market in the world by far, right? Notional traded, spot options, futures, CME futures. But that doesn't mean everybody wants to fucking trade there, right? Like, you can still get an account in India, in Brazil, in Europe, and trade other markets, China, and trade other products. We're seeing this now, right? Gold, metals, other commodities absolutely skyrocketing. And you saw it last year with Brazilian EWZ was up like 44% last year. The dollar got crushed 10% last year. The dollar's already down 5% this month.
Insane.
Against the BRL from the peak is 5-6%. So you're having this weird shift where the US can't figure out if they're having a real ice storm or if it's a personnel storm of ice personnel. They don't know what flag to choose from, what gender they have. They're having identity crises all across the board, and especially when the fucking president's just talking shit every day. Like, people don't want. They're gonna find exposure somewhere else. They're gonna put money other places to work. Doesn't mean that all the markets can't grow together. I just would expect, and we are seeing, other markets pick up, other emerging markets pick up, other markets in general picking up versus the U.S. markets. Doesn't mean that they all can't grow together, and that the U.S. still has some insane GDP, right? So it's not like the U.S. is going away tomorrow, but I think people are starting to position elsewhere, and I think the clearest signal is you're seeing it in gold. I mean, look at gold, look at silver, look at palladium, look at titanium, look at fucking probably aluminum's even up. You know what I mean? Copper's up.
Dude, I've been hearing, I've been seeing a lot of these copper bulls.
Fucking copper penny bulls on eBay, dude, selling.
No, not even about the pennies, but just people talking about like it being needed for like all the
Everything,
conductors and
everything,
like
everything.
literally everything.
Yeah.
And
I mean, crackheads even need it. They fucking steal it, you know. So there's a whole economy there in copper.
look, I know some people who used to go and do that. Like they would
Copper
go and
wire.
hit like not they would copper tubing, like the piping. They'd
Yeah,
go and
yeah.
hit like construction sites and then go to the old metal exchange and get it weighed and get paid for it. And I was like, dude, they're like it's free money. I'm like, that is like the craziest thing I've ever heard. You just like
Yeah.
pull up your van to a fucking, new hotel that's being built, go inside and walk out with fucking, hundreds of pounds of fucking copper in your van, drive it to a weighing station the next day and someone pays you for it. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
yep.
hilarious. No, I was having this call. Maybe it was with you. It was you, or maybe it was my other buddy. I forget. About so all the hood rappers here, right? They wear like mixed gold, 8K, 9K. It's never 14 or 18, right? It's always the wrong color. It's always it's not plated. It is gold, right? But it's a low
Yeah.
percentage of. And somebody, I don't know if it was you, but they were basically the same thing. Like, it's probably all stolen gold that's melted and mixed and
Yep.
then resold. So they don't
Yep.
know, there's no trace of nada. So, there's a market for everything.
Oh yeah.
What's the guy who made all the grills for all the rappers? The Vietnamese
Johnny
guy.
Dang.
Yeah,
Johnny
dude. I want to
Dang.
be the Johnny Dang of Brazil, dude. That would be hilarious. Marty
Dude,
Dang, dude.
my father-in-law does like work with him in the jewelry business.
Dude, just because that's not grills aren't a thing here. So I could bring grills to
They're
Brazil.
stupid.
Yeah, but they don't know that it's could be good for them, good for business, iced out teeth. You know what they wear? You know those crazy Invicta gold watches that are like
Yes.
$100?
Yep.
Yeah, they wear those. And then they
Max
wear
Mara.
like 9K gold, but like huge retarded, 2 kilo, 1 kilo Cuban chain, like, 3-inch thick freaking
Really?
chains. Yeah, and then like all kinds of like super thin. I'm trying to like, it's like a pendant, but it's like thin. It's like a plate. Like they make it into designs and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's a mess. If they had grills though, they could
They'd be
they
onto
could.
something.
I think so. But let me pull up this guy. Oh yeah, dude, you'll be
Let me
like,
see you grill.
let me see a grill. Here,
Let me show you some. Let me show you some real quick.
let me just pull up this shit. Dude, look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. You've never seen anything like that, dude. That's that new, dude.
Bro. I see what you're talking about. It's like yellow.
Yeah, it's like the wrong color. It's like mixed with copper or whatever.
Even his hair.
Oh yeah, dude.
And this is like a big Brazilian rapper right now.
Oh yeah. This guy's huge. This guy's huge in Rio. He lives near me. He's rich.
Oh, I could tell.
Yeah, could you tell? Look at this one, dude.
I could tell he's got $8,000 in gold on him.
Dude, look at the watch, dude. No, look at this one. Look at the watch, dude.
I like the gold. I like the off gold Apple Watch band because
Yeah.
you can buy real gold ones. Like Apple themselves sells a 24 karat gold Milanese loop band or Milanese loop
No,
band.
look at this one, dude. It's like a thin. It's not even a Cuban, right? It's like a braid. And then look at the watch, dude. The Invicta gold watch. It's hilarious.
It looks like it's made out of someone's garage.
Oh, you see what I mean? See the pendants? It's like stamped. It's like a thin sheet. It's like sheet gold.
It's so weird.
So that's what's popular here.
What's with the pine?
Like
Why? It's like it's very 80s, like very 80s hip hop.
Like you're baller, dude. Like if you wear that, this is I don't know why I keep showing the same guy, but like he's the most popular guy I could think of right now. The watch, the insane
It's
yellow
probably
gold.
because it's light. You know, like they've
It's
they can look
huge. It's
blinged out,
huge.
but at the same time, it's
It's like $500.
not too heavy.
Dude, look at this one, dude. That one's great, dude. Coming to a jewelry store near you. Coming to Icebox near you.
I wish I could easily show these on screen without sharing my whole screen.
Just look up this guy. Can you show Google?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just look up that guy. I don't know what it is, but
Right,
that's
so these are the pictures that Marty was
yeah. Yeah. Like
This
8K,
watch-
9K Invicta watch. Dude, you're balling, dude. With that, you're balling, dude. Follow for more tips, dude. Marty Dang coming to a store near you.
The thing is,
And
they don't
it's not
even
like
look,
they
they don't
don't.
even look good.
Well, that's the best part is they're like shitty.
These look all right. These don't look bad. Because like when you have a big chain like that, you want it to look heavy, as Lil Uzi said, right? Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But these look like aluminum. They look
Yeah, it's like
not
sheet
these ones.
foil.
These ones look all right. These ones look okay. The one he's got the solid gold, but the fucking but this
Yeah, the
shit,
pendants are insane.
yeah.
So that's it. It's only in Rio too. If you have that in Rio, like that's the shit.
Wouldn't you get robbed in Rio dressing like that?
No, not this guy. Not this guy. No.
Well, not him, of course. He's the savior of Brazilian hip hop right now.
Yeah. I mean, so this guy's getting investigated for only performing for for one specific gang, and wearing red and supporting the gang and things like that. So he's protected in this city for sure.
So he only
It's just like
performs for one gang.
Yeah, and they
Go
pay
to
for
see
it.
him, you're going to be like around a bunch of gang members.
100%, 100%, 1,000%. Or it's in the hood. It's in the hood, in the gang hood, that they go and perform. This is huge, dude. Brazilian funky parties are hilarious. So I have two stories of people that go to the favelas. One guy got guns pointed at him, and the other one came back with guns, with pictures of the guns. Like, with the huge fucking tower speakers and the guns. It was hilarious. Like they don't perform at like a studio. They perform in the or at a concert hall. They perform in the street with fucking 6-foot tower amps.
You love it. You love to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, little Brazilian history for you.
All right, so you're telling me that if I come, you will take me to go see this guy.
Oh yeah, we can go, dude.
Or do you not venture out that way?
No, it's just walk up the fucking hill, dude. The thing about Rio in particular is the hood is up on the hill, and on the ground.
The hill.
Yeah, and we're beneath the hill in the same like walking distance. 20 minutes, 30 minutes walk away, you can go see this guy with 5,000 people in the fucking hood.
I mean, I'm here for that.
Yeah, why not, right? Favela parties.
Now you talk about how like it's not safe, right? Like sure, there's like the hood right there, but you think it's worse here in the States?
I was having this conversation yesterday with a guy who's a Brazilianaire. He's rich. He's from here, and where we live in Zona Sul, the South Zone, is like Fort Knox. Okay, Like the murder rate here is as low as Switzerland. Like nothing's happening here, okay? Ever. Because it's controlled. The gangs know not to come here for tourists. The police are all around. It's kind of protected in between tunnels and natural land, like rock structures and mountains. So it has a natural. You have to go through the tunnels to get here, right? There's only roadways in and out. And it's huge. Like you could take 3-4 hours to walk across the whole thing, like this area. You leave that area and okay, maybe some kid would try to steal your phone or something, like something dumb, but like the murder rate is as low as Switzerland. Leave this bubble and there's some nice neighborhoods. There's some quiet neighborhoods with homes and, gated communities and things. Okay, go past that and, like I can't come save you anymore. I don't have any power. It's a different world. It's 100% a different world. So like where we live in our bubble, there's fine dining, there's fine shops, there's, you could walk, you can be out at night. Yeah, no problem. You leave this bubble and it's a different reality for sure. Where if you go to other cities in Brazil, especially newer cities, like Brasilia is the capital. It's in the kind of in the middle of the country. It's like
Yeah.
Brasilia. Yeah, Brasilia. It's like Washington, D.C. It's super safe. It's all government people. Nobody's doing shit, You go to the south to like Florianopolis is like all the young kids are moving there. It's a tech hub startup. There's beach, surf, island life, but without the dangers of Rio. Rio is very different compared to other cities in Brazil. And even the favelas, the hoods, was a government project. It was created by the government to move people out of the center so they could build up the city center to what it is now. But there's some parts in Rio, like not even the police go. Like it's not even.
Really?
It's not even like you're not even welcome. You couldn't even walk inside without them knowing. Like it's protected by the gangs.
They'll run you right out.
100%.
They'll run the police right out. Is what you're saying.
100%. Yeah. And then that's the problem with Rio is they have these crazy operations. So like it's drug dealers. They're trafficking weed and coke, like, right? It's not even like fentanyl. Fentanyl hasn't even gotten here. Nobody's even dying, right? It's just money and money laundering and, weed and coke. And it's shit weed at that. It's not even good weed. And the fucking cops, the problem is the cops and the gangs is the violence. And let's even call the cops like another gang, right? So it's just gang on gang violence and the police are just another gang. And you can only dude, they go in there and like 200 people dead, right? Like they go and fucking just shoot everybody. It's fucking crazy. It's normal. It's not even like, sure, there's a news article about it, but that's just life here in Rio. It's very, very interesting compared to like, like the one lady who got shot in Minnesota. Dude, that's every fucking day. One person, it's hundreds of people, not every day, but like, I'll send you some of these like articles. You'd be like, what the fuck is going on there? Like they want to go get the big chef bosses, and to get to them, they're at the top of the hill. It's like fucking Call of Duty, dude. They have like, it's fucking insane, dude. It's a totally different world, right? So that's what scares people about Rio, is that there's this, crime, but where we live, it's not here. It's kind of like it's not here, but an hour, 2 hours away, it's all hands off. But Rio was the most visited city in the world this year with tourists. All, New Year's, Carnival now. There was like 5 million people for New Year's. There will be, 2, 3, 4 million for Carnival. Like young people don't care. I think where you get is like people with kids and shit. But it's like, if you come visit where I stay, you'd be like, oh, I get it. But then you see some neighborhoods, and you're like, I get it. I also get the other side too, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like any big city. Like there's some fucking neighborhoods in Paris I would never go to. Like, it's 2 hours outside of the city, or it's, part of that neighborhood. I don't. They do it in sections, number sections over there, like where it's like hookers and drug lords. Like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't go there anyways. So kind of like in Rio, like you would never find yourself there. I think where people get I know I'm going on a fucking tangent, but I think where people get lost in the sauce is they're like, oh, let me go to these favela parties. And it's not like a club, and it's not, the security is guys with fucking AKs and like Call of Duty weapons, dude. Like that's the security. It's not like a real venue with, like nice, not nicer people, but, good people, and they want to take videos, they want to take pictures, and that's where people get in trouble because you just film some drug lord or something, and it's like, if you go, you'll be fine. Don't film, and don't post your face. Don't post other people's faces, and you'll be just fine. You'll have a great time. But you go there and start live streaming on TikTok, like, yeah, you're probably fucked, and they'll beat you up.
Yeah, probably not the best idea to be flexing on TikTok in the favelas.
Yeah, and then you have people like, who was here, like fuck Martin Garrix, the DJ. He performed on New Year's, and he went up to the favela, not the gentrified favela, but like, oh, he's a superstar. He's protected. They're showing him a good time. They're touring him around. Like, yeah, everything's cool. He's filming and all the stuff. No problem. But I think it's just who you are, and who you're with, just like anywhere, right? You can go anywhere in the world if you're with the right people.
It's very true.
So that's it. Brazil's dangerous. Don't come here. The beaches are horrible. The food is shit, and the people are very ugly. Don't come.
No lies detected. Disgusting society down there in Brazil.
Never come here. Yeah. Please don't come.
I will bring up back to crypto for a minute. I was looking at coin prices, and I saw kind of an anomaly over here, and I thought of it because we were discussing building games. Axie Infinity, their token is up over 2x.
AXS.
Yep, because Sky Mavis announced some major reward structure changes for the game. So I don't know. Maybe they're turning into an actual game with rewards rather than a third world sweatshop.
Yeah, I think it's happening, dude. Dude, the U.S. dollar.
People want. I really think that might be the thing, right? Like we keep thinking like, how do we build a newer, better version of a spot exchange, of a perp dex, of a lending market? But like, I'm sorry to bring it to you guys, Aave's got that.
Mm-hmm.
They've got it handled. So like, when I talk to people and they're like, I miss having fun. Like maybe it is, maybe Axie's got the right idea here. Like maybe it's just it's focusing less on the finance and focusing more on the fun.
Mm-hmm. Let's get back to fun, dude. Clash of Clans. Let's get back to Mario Kart. Let's get back to
whatever happened with old baby games. Whatever happened with that?
I always talk shit about them on Twitter. Like, oh, where are these fucking guys? Oh, we're here. Nobody ever talks about you. Sorry.
Like, do you remember Paz had raised like some money and he put like he had the whole like Mario Kart thing with all the crypto people.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the Gen Spartan and CL and fucking.
Yep. Now nothing.
Let me see.
Dude, and the dollar's getting cooked, dude. DXY is in free fall right now.
Let's see. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Merry Christmas, small little baby.
They haven't posted in 6 months.
Well, they have other games, I guess. Like they have a new game called Pet Raiders. So they're making Oh Baby Cart is verified on Steam Deck. Oh shit. Okay.
But nobody ever talks about it. Why? So the dollar's getting cooked right now, dude. So assets should continue to fucking go up right now. The dollar's getting fucking smoked.
So they have a game called Poker,
Okay.
a game called Tori,
Okay.
which is coming out, and then they have Oh Baby Cart, Bam Bam Boom, and Shogun Curse. Okay, so they have been.
But they
making
have
games.
some games. All right. All right. All right. They just need to keep building.
But dude, okay, so this is literally my thesis right here. Like, just make fun games, and like it's that simple. Like, people just want fun stuff to play. I think not over complicating it with too many crazy token mechanics and stuff, and just like make things that are fun experiences. If you want to tie in rewards or some type, you want to have a token and let people wager with the token. Like, do something like that to where the crypto part of it isn't convoluted and making people feel like that is the whole thing, right? Like, you look at the other successful, like highly successful apps that have come from crypto over the last few years. All of them abstract away the crypto, and you don't even need to use crypto if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's it, right? I just want to play the game. I don't want to download some chain or move some swap. I just want to play, and it can be crypto related, but you need to mix this, right? Like it has to just be fluid. I don't know if that's the right word, but
yeah, they got I want to sort by price. Price high to low. What's the most expensive item? A neon wheel. I mean, these people are just being goofy. Dangy. 5K, 10K. A buggy. What's this? Bulma School. Floggy. Auctions. I don't want an account now. Not yet.
no. So they are making shit, okay, but nobody ever talks about them. What's going on,
Oh,
guys?
Baby Cart, Shogun Curse,
Boo, bam,
Bam Bam Boom.
bam, bam, boom.
I wonder if there's like a fighter. Buy on Steam, buy on OBB platform. Fight your ready glory in the intense fighter. Let's see.
Bam Bam Boom is an upcoming platform fighter, a genre where you win by knocking your opponent out of the stage until they
Like
run out
Super
of
Smash.
stocks.
Yeah, Super Smash.
Your attacks increase the percentage on your opponent. At low percent, knockback is shorter, making combos possible.
How much? Buy on Steam? How much?
As your opponent's percentage is getting higher and higher, knockback is increased until your attacks send your opponent flying off the stage.
It's free to play.
Another thing that is characteristic of platform fighters is platforms. In this game, your grounded attacks continue if you slide off a platform. You're even able to drop through platforms during attacks. Bam Bam Boom has fast movement and special moves, giving each character a lot of movement options. So you'll be able to play around your opponent's attacks almost entirely using those. There is also purely defensive options like air dashing and shielding that can also be used in the air, but the attacks and special moves is where most of the gameplay is at. There's a lot of nuance to the controls that deserve an entire video of its own, so stay tuned.
Looks legit.
Oh, baby, it's time for OBB shopping spree or buy gifts from friends.
Here goes crypto. Bitcoin up 2%. Here we go. Dollar's getting cooked, so spots
Let's see
going
what
up.
Shogun Curse is. Oh, this is like a strategic gameplay dynamics with cards.
Okay.
I
like it.
yeah.
Yeah, I already don't like it, but
Let's see what Poker's all about. Another card game.
there's a whole subsection of people that like strategic games, Dungeons and Dragons, role playing games, RPGs, right? That like there's so many of these like war kind of games, that I've never even heard of that people play here. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's money everywhere.
All right, so for those of you wondering, yes, you can get all of these games on Steam, and I'm really happy to actually see that they're still around making games, because they were the one Paz was like the one founder who was like venturing towards the whole just wanting to build for fun things that I was bullish on,
Hmm.
and they probably don't have a token. That's probably why you don't hear much about them.
Hey, that's probably it. 91K the bitcoins, ending the stream high and strong. ETH 29.90. Hype up 6%, no affiliation. Monad up 4. What about this light? I don't want to talk too much about other protocols, but Lighter really got hit hard, dude. Like, dude, fucking down 50% from the peak right now. Not great. Not great.
Well, I didn't really think that it would seal the Hyperliquid Thunder for too long, because the thing is, like, people are comfortable trading on Hyperliquid, and there's not really any compelling like features to Lighter that would make someone trading on Hyperliquid go, I should go trade there instead.
Yeah. No, and again, why do you leave your bubble, right?
Yeah.
So that's it. All right, I gotta jump. We
Yep.
will see
you
you
after the
Monday.
weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Don't get liquidated, and stay safe out there for our South and East Coast burgers. It's gonna be a rough weekend. Catch you back on Monday.